Here we are at Homestead, Miami for the last race of the season. This appears to be Miami before the repave. Oh well. Either way, this is the final race of the season. Shrek is your current points leader. There's Barrett right in front of him. He is second place. These two both have a shot at the championship, as does, if I can find him here, Peter Griffin in the 10 car here. Those are your three championship contenders, the only ones with a shot. And realistically, the only way that Peter Griffin and Barrett Wallace have a chance at winning this title is if Shrek finishes poorly. That's the only way. Shrek has to finish dead last, and these guys have to finish. If Shrek finishes last, they have to finish 9th. Barrett has to finish 9th or better, and Peter would have to finish 4th or better. That's how close it is. That's how much Shrek has to finish poorly, like really poorly, in order for those guys to have a chance. But we'll fast forward here through practice, and man, it's taking a while. Let's see here. Barrett, 41st. Shrek, 30th. Where's Peter? 24th. That's not that great. We'll get through
Drivers,
qualifying.
to your cars.
Where are they? Oh, that's not good. Shrek. Barrett Wallace is 3rd. Starting 3rd. Oh, here we go. Ronald McDonald starting 1st. Hatsune Miku in 2nd. Barrett Wallace starting 3rd. Jackson Barella in 4th. Marky Plyer in 5th. Frederick Fazbear in 6th. Shrek is going to be starting 7th. Hermione Granger in 8th. Dr. Eggman in 9th. Jake McIntyre in 10th. And Peter is starting 18th. So,
Drivers, to your cars.
yeah, Shrek needs to have a bad day. So several of these guys are going to be continuing into next year, especially this front row here. Actually, this first 5 cars, all 5 of them there, they will be in our next gen series that'll be happening within 1 week time, actually, because we'll get right back into another series. Shrek will be in the series too, obviously. We've also got news that the 45 car, Donald Trump, he will be retiring from full-time racing, as he has decided that he needs to focus on his campaign. So, yeah, that makes sense. There's more drivers in this field that'll be in our next gen series, but here they come off of turn 4 to take the green flag in our final race of the season. Ronald McDonald's going to lead him down to the green flag is in the air here in Miami. One lap complete, and Barrett has taken the lead. Ronald McDonald drops back to third. Markiplier's up here now. Shrek is in fifth. That's not what people need. Someone's got to stop that 18 car. But remember, this is Miami before the repave. There goes Shrek now to the inside of Hatsune Miku for third. Whoa, Samus is going to whip it around the outside there. Shrek is up to third now. Now he's looking for more. He's going for second on Markiplier. That 18 car just cannot be stopped. We're only 3 laps into the race. Shrek goes from 7th to 2nd. Can he get up to Barrett and take the lead, though? Off turn 2. Barrett's starting to pull away a little bit. I've just been told that I was incorrect about when this Next Gen series would be starting. It'll be starting in 2 weeks' time, not 1 week. Give the drivers a little break. These top 4. Getting close. Here comes Shrek. Looks for the bottom. We're going to go side by side into turn 3. Barrett's going to keep the lead. The funny thing is, I don't think neither Barrett or Shrek have a win this season. They've just been super consistent. Yeah. Neither one of them has a win. Mark does, but Mark's not in contention. Peter does. Peter's nowhere to be seen. He's somewhere back in the field somewhere. Where is that 10 car? There he is. 20th. I don't think Peter Griffin's going to have the speed today to get up into the top 3 by the end of this race. Shrek drops back a little bit. Now, oh, contact there between the 15 and the 18. That could have been a problem. Did that do anything to that 18 car? Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't really seem like it did anything to either of the cars here. And that 15 car is still fine too. Halfway bonus is at the end of lap 27. So that's their goal for now until we get to the second half of our race. Ooh, we got some 3 wide back here, 2 of them. Not sure why these guys are going so high up the track there, but Peter has gained 1 position since we last checked on him. There goes a second. Might not. Maybe not. Oh, wow. Shrek's going to ride the high side. He's going to Get a huge run off the corner. Maybe not. He's at least going to get second here. I go down into turn number 1 again. Even if Barrett wins, having that 18 car in the top here, it's not going to do anything. That 18 car needs to finish really badly. Like, let's say Barrett wins and gets the halfway bonus. Shrek would have to finish 30th or worse. It's not impossible. He could get involved in a wreck. But with how good Shrek has been lately, I don't see it happening. Yeah, same thing if we go back to Markiplier going to the inside of Barrett here. But if we go back to Peter, if Peter were to win the race and get the halfway bonus, which he won't, he's just not at his full speed here. He would finish, or Shrek would need to finish 35th or worse. But Markiplier goes for the pass for the lead, takes it. Go through the field here. Big pack of cars back here in the low 20s. Here they come. Now, I should mention, Barry Benson is not in that car. It may say his name, but he is not driving the 43 car today. That crash severely injured that tiny little bee. So the 43 car is being driven by a who is driving that 43 car? Hold on, let me check my notes really quick here. Apologies, I'm checking still. It's going to be Barry B. Benson's best friend, Adam Flamen, in the car today. Another driver is also out of the race here. It's going to be the 2. Wrecky Ralph, who actually was the one who hit Barry B. Benson last week. He broke his legs with that heavy impact. And Wrecky Ralph is going to be out of the race. But the 2 is now currently being driven by someone who we'll see next year in the Next Gen series. That is Sid Highwind. He was a pilot, but then he decided to start working on cars instead of planes, and then ended up coming here. So we got Sid Highwind in the taking over in the 2 car, and Adam Flayman? That was his name? Flyman? Shit, I forgot his name. Adam Flayman in the 43. Anyway, we're getting... Oops. Let's see what's happening up front here. Marky Plier has pulled away. Barrett Wallace in second. Shrek's still in third. Got a small group of guys here. There's a big pack of cars. There's our retiree for this year, running 34th. The rest of the guys that didn't make it into the Next Gen series, they aren't retiring. They're just getting fired. Yeah, we're going down the backstretch here. Mark is putting on a show, just kind of pulling away from everybody. Not a big lead, but enough to this. No one's going to catch him for now. Whoa, this pack has really increased in its size. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but someone's winning. Or at least someone's going too slow. I don't know what I'm saying right now. But someone's holding everyone up. It looks like it might be Tifa there, but... Off turn 2. Turn 4. I'm lost. Also kind of hungry. So Mark, if you could like drive faster and finish this, then that'd be good. 30 laps or 31 laps to go in this 54 lap race. Marky Plier starting to lose some ground to those guys behind him. Now he pulls back away. As Shrek making a move for second. Barrett Wallace has lost second place. That's not good for Shrek. Or that's not good for anybody. I mean, no one else can win besides really these two. Peter's too far back to do anything. So, but we got 2 laps remaining until, or at least a lap and a half until we award 5 points. And it looks like it's going to go to Markiplier here. Samus has really shown up. She's been around the back, around the middle of the pack most of the time, but she really shown up late. Past 3 races, she's been up front. Too little, too late is what it is. Go through the field here. Actually, we'll stick with Mark for now as we watch him round through 3 and 4 to come back to the line and get those 5 extra bonus points, and then we'll go through the field. And Mark E. Plier gets the 5 bonus points. Samus in second, Shrek in third, Barrett in fourth. Oh, damn fucking pace cars. Hatsune Miku in fifth, Jackson Barella in sixth, Mario in seventh, Frederick Fazbear in eighth, Jake McIntyre in ninth, Hermione Granger in 10th, Muhammad Abdal in 11th, Delorax in 12th, Ronald McDonald in 13th, Doctor Eggman in 14th, Sid Highland in 15th, Private Penguin in 16th, Jonesy Fortnite 17th, Santa Claus in 18th, Andrew Barilla in 19th, 20th is going to be Peter Griffin, 21st Papyrus, 22nd is Cloud Strife, 23rd Rico Penguin, 24th is Carl Weezer, 25th is Adam Flamen, 26th Aerith Gainsborough, 27th Johnny Silverhand, 28th Tony Stark, 29th SpongeBob SquarePants, 30th is going to be Tucker Carlson, 31st is Tifa Lockhart, 32nd is Zach Fair, 33rd is Donald Trump, 34th Skipper Penguin, 35th Walter White, 36th Captain Falcon, 37th Luigi Mario, 38th is Queen Elizabeth, 39th is Logan Brunette, 40th is Solid Snake, 41st is Sayori, and 42nd is Kowalski Penguin. Mark is just gone. Just gone. Massive lead. I don't know what's going on back here. Samus is up to second. The 18 car seems to be a little off the pace there for a little bit. Perhaps not, though. But that 97 car is just lights out and away. No one's crashed out here. Everyone's driving smooth, just getting around. No incidents have happened so far. Seems like everybody just wants to get through the race. And if I was in Barrett's position, I'd be roughing up that 18 car. I'd be doing whatever I could to get that 18 to have a problem. Because he's the only one that realistically has a shot to take the 18's point lead. Shrek is now looking for second on Samus once again. And Mark is gone. How big of a lead does he have here? three and a half second lead over the rest of the pack. What? No. Help. Pack. Like, Barrett is there. He's trying his best to just dig into that lead. Or at least just try and get by that 18 car. Well, never mind. Here comes Samus to spoil the party. But unless something happens to Shrek here, that Shrek's going to win the championship. 20 laps remaining. About to become 19. Barrett gets to the outside there, but Shrek's got more center speed on the bottom. Side by side into turn 3 now. Shrek stays out front. Barrett's gonna get around him on the high side. So Shrek back to third now. Barrett continues in second. If Barrett finishes here, Shrek would need to finish, I want to say 34th or worse. Yeah. So, really, Barrett either needs Shrek. Something has to happen to Shrek. That's what we're saying. Sid Highwind in his first race is doing pretty well. He's in 13th. He's getting passed by Jonesy here. But still, top 15 in his first race. And, I mean, to be fair, so is Adam Flayman back here. He's not last. He's top 25. Now, Adam was like a last-minute call. We didn't know who to put in the 43 car, so we grabbed Adam, and we're like, all right, this is how you drive the car. Get in. He's not going to be around next year for the next season for the next gens, but he will be a substitute driver for anyone that needs it. Comes Shrek, trying to get back up to second now. Markiplier now up to a 4-second lead. Nope, 14 laps to go now. That 97 car has just taken off. Like, let's see if we can even see the second half of this field. There they are. Wow. That's like one of the largest leads I have seen on. You gotta think with how that big of a lead, if there might be something off about this car. There might be something wrong with it. So we'll put them through post-race inspection like we always do. But oh, Miku. Oh, Jackson. He's shown up. Top 5 here. Running 4th currently. He's had a pretty good year, but just had some bad finishes, and currently 33rd in points. Is starting to pull away a little bit from the field. Actually starting to reel in Markiplier a little bit. Not a whole lot, but a little. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see how close they get this time by. Ah, 3.3 is closing. Not a lot, but there's 10 laps left. That's not enough time, I don't think, at the rate he's closing to catch Mark. We can go to the onboard segment for a little bit here before we call it to the end of the race. Caution is on the speedway. Somebody hit the wall. No, it's not. One of the lights was yellow. It lied to me. Anyway, someone did hit the wall over there. And I'm wondering who. As you can see, there was smoke and there's tire marks there. One of the lights was yellow, so it psyched me out, made me think that the caution was out. And I gotta figure out who the hell hit the wall and when. There's tire marks there. No. Oh, I think the 0 hit the wall. Let's see here. Yeah, that was strange how that wasn't a caution. Guess he was far enough out that it didn't really matter. Catch up to Mark E. Plier. 5 laps remaining here. And that 97 has a 2.5 second lead. So Barrett is closing in. But it's just too little, too late. That 31 car is not going to be able to catch up to the 97. And it's not seeming like anything's going to happen to this 18 car. We still have 4 laps, I should say, because Mark Eachplier just took or is about to take the 4 laps left. But if something, I mean, there's still time for something to happen, but I doubt it will. Yeah. Four seconds have fallen off their lap times, I'd like to say. Their best lap was a 35.8, and right now they're running 39s. Makes you wonder if they're gonna pit. I don't think they will with this much left, but who knows? I've seen crazier shit. Fucking Queen Elizabeth leading on the last lap, pits, loses the race. 2 laps remaining. Marky Plier has pulled out to a very comfortable lead. Once he got to the lead, and it's just pulled away since. We've had one incident with Captain Falcon today that did not bring out a yellow. White flag is in the air for Mark E. Plier in the 97. It was 19 races ago, the first race of the season. Marky Plier won the Daytona 500. He hasn't won since. He's gonna come home to Homestead. Gonna make it through turns 3 and 4. He's winning. He won the first race of the season. He's gonna come out of 4 to win the last race of the season. Marky Plier wins at Homestead. And there it is. Shrek is your champion. I'm going to go ahead and add the points up. But then, yeah, that's it. Alright, so congratulations to Mark E. Plier for the victory. And now let's go check the points. But we're not going to go to our little leaderboard here. We're gonna show you each of these drivers here. In 44th place, with a total of 82 points, we have Adam Flamen. It does say Barry Benson, but once again, Adam took over in the last race of the season. 43rd place is Sid Highwind with 121 points. Again, another sub. 42nd, Tifa Lockhart with 1,560 points. 41st, Queen Elizabeth II with 1,567 points. 40th, SpongeBob SquarePants with 1,589 points. 39th, Carl Weiser with 100 or sorry, 1,632 points. 38th, Papyrus T Skeleton with 1,655 points. 37th, Sayori Fujioka with 1,657 points. 36th, Zach Fair with 1,692 points. 35th, Logan Brunette with 1,715 points. 34th, Frederick Fazbear with 1,771 points. 33rd, Walter White with 1,790 points. 32nd is Skipper Penguin with 1,792 points. 31st is Solidus Snake with 1,813 points. 30th is Kowalski Penguin with 1,817 points. 29th is Mario with 1,818 points. 28th is Wrecky Ralph with 1,834 points. 27th is Jackson Barella with 1,844 points. 26th is Captain Falcon with 1,845 points. 25th is Barry B. Benson with 1,858 points. 25th is Private Penguin with 1,859 points. 23rd is Aerith Gainsborough with 1,887 points. 22nd is Johnny Silverhand with 1,893 points. 21st is Tony Stark with 1,895 points. 20th is Rico Penguin with 1,909 points. 19th is the 19 of Santa Claus with 1,926 points. 18th is the Lorax with 1,927 points. 17th is Jake McIntyre with 1,941 points. 16th is Ronald McDonald with 1,942 points. 15th is Luigi Mario with 1,963 points. 14th is going to be Mark E. Plyer with 1,965 points. 13th is Hermione Granger with 1,972 points. 12th is going to be Tucker Carlson with 1,991 points. 11th is going to be Donald Trump with 2,016 points. That's very coincidental. Wow. Now on to our top 10. Hatsune Miku is going to be in 10th with 2,056 points. Andrew Barella storms through the field in the last couple races to have 2,062 points in P9. P8 goes to Doctor Eggman with 2,076 points. P7 goes to Cloud Strife with 2,078 points. P6 goes to Samus Aran with 2,080 points. Our top 5, Muhammad Abdal with 2,149 points. Jonesy Fortnite is going to be in 4th with 2,153 points. Peter Griffin is going to come home in 3rd with 2,180 points. Barrett Wallace is going to be 2nd with 2,277 points. That's a 97-point lead ahead of Peter Griffin. And 97 points ahead of Barrett Wallace is Shrek Ogre. Shrek, with a total of 2,374 points, is your champion. Yay!